First you wanna hate me, then you wanna love me. This is how I'm feeling, I'm just letting you know. Don't wanna hear it, I ain't gonna fake it. This is how I'm feeling, now I'm letting you go. This is how I'm feeling, now I'm letting you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very, very special episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Tonight, we're not having a show. I mean, well, it is a show, but we're not having, a wrestling thing. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different because tomorrow night is the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I'm trying to do something a little different here. Tell me how you guys like it. Actually, no one's going to comment on this video, so I don't even know why I said that. But tonight, we're going to be doing an Elimination Chamber 2022 preview show here on Friday Night Smackdown. There's a lot at stake. There is a lot to talk about. Well, actually, it's going to be kind of like a short preview because it's not going to be an hour long. This episode of Smackdown is not going to be an hour long or anything like that. Actually, I don't know how long this is going to be, but this is a little bit of a test run to an extent to see how this is. And if it's fine or if it's cool, I'll do this every month, including WrestleMania and the pay-per-view after that, which I'm not going to announce yet. But, I got plans in the future. Don't worry about it. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an interview between the WWE World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles and Big E that we recorded earlier today. We also have a whole bunch of previews for the show coming up tomorrow night. But first off, we're going to run down the match card for WWE Elimination Chamber tomorrow night because it's a lot. There's a lot going on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 o'clock Pacific. But ladies and gentlemen, to start it off, we have AJ Styles and Big E. Like we mentioned before, they'll be going one-on-one in a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. I mean, these two barely had any time to really talk about that. We'll be discussing that in the interview later on tonight. But they barely had any lead-up. They barely had any history going into this match, but we're going to see them collide at Elimination Chamber tomorrow night. And also, we have the Usos, ladies and gentlemen, going against Mustache Mountain for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now, Mustache Mountain, ladies and gentlemen, has really just become the number one contenders not too long ago, but they did actually attack the Usos this past Monday night in a very vicious attack in the backstage part of the Gaming Bridge Arena. Or Phil, or whatever the heck it's called. I kind of forgot. I think it's but anyways, that match will be going down as well. Then also, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match between Becky Lynch, India Hartwell, Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss, Doudrop, and Liv Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this match will go against, well, I guess it will be Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. They have no choice because Naomi actually picked her opponent for WrestleMania, which will be the person who will be going against Rhea Ripley at Elimination Chamber tomorrow night, and that happens to be the Queen, Charlotte Flair, ladies and gentlemen. Champion versus champion, a little bit of a thing that we did last year when we had that triple threat match between the Intercontinental, WWE, and Universal Champion, but this time it's going to be two of the Raw and Smackdown Women's Champion. Well, actually not two of them, but you know what I meant. Anyways, those two collide tomorrow night in Elimination Chamber, ladies and gentlemen. He had a bit of choice of words towards each other the other night, but it's all going to end this upcoming Saturday. Will Rhea Ripley be able to avenge her loss that she always has against Charlotte Flair? But also, ladies and gentlemen, on the match card, we also have for the Intercontinental Championship. This is a big one. We have Shinsuke Nakamura versus John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is actually a big match that's going to be going down at Elimination Chamber. A lot in stake. I mean, I know I say this a lot, but it really is kind of, one of the bigger matches going into the pay-per-view tomorrow night. And, just to emphasize how big this match is, we're going to take you back for the past few weeks, ladies and gentlemen, with this little promo to show you the history between John Cena and Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm a 16-time world champion. That's right. I've been a tag team champion. I've been a United States champion. One championship I don't have in my resume, in my 20-year resume. And that championship so happens to be on this roster. That championship is none other than the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And another attitude adjustment. 2, 3, and 4. I want to drop kick again. Ladies and gentlemen, Cena. It is, and oh my gosh! And ladies and gentlemen, last week, Shinsuke Nakamura decided to attack me in the middle of my main event match with Seth Rollins. And when it comes to me and Shinsuke, I think Shinsuke definitely has showed me what I've been missing. So come on, Shinsuke. You think that you're the man? You think that you got what it takes to beat me? You going to really sneak from behind and kick my skull in? Okay. Well, why don't you do that again? Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Shinsuke is on the screen now. If you don't want to come out here, that's perfectly fine. But know that this Saturday is over.
And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, John Cena is ready to go. John Cena is definitely in the game. He has his head in the game. He has his head in the game. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about that. It's a crazy man. This man is ready to go. He's ready for action. And honestly, I have no idea who's going to win this match. Because, you know, John Cena is looking, you got to look at statistics here. See, John Cena is trying to come back to WrestleMania. He's trying to get to that main event spot again. He's trying to put some prestige on the Intercontinental Championship, just like how he did with the United States Championship. But then you also got Shinsuke Nakamura, who just lost the title because he decided to go challenge John Cena that night a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, and then got that 3. There's a lot of things on stake right there. I actually, that's kind of like the new big thing to say on this channel. There's a lot of things on stake, you know. It's not really, but Shinsuke Nakamura, he's definitely ready. He was playing mind games with John Cena on Monday Night Raw this past week on Valentine's Day, not coming out, just standing there in the back, just staring at him as if he's not worthy of his time. That's absolutely crazy. So now Shinsuke Nakamura and John Cena are definitely going to be in for a brawl. I'm a little nervous. Hopefully it doesn't end in a 3 given away, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the match is not better days. Yeah. I just hope it's not better days. You know, I get a little nervous on my pay-per-views when stuff like that happens and it just goes down wrong. You know, it goes down the wrong way, just like, you know, you're eating something, you're drinking something. This goes down the wrong pipe. That's how I feel when I have a better day show, you know. But those two will be going at it, ladies and gentlemen. Big match. But also, we also got a big match coming up for the Elimination Chamber, which is the men's Elimination Chamber match, ladies and gentlemen. And that so happens to feature Chad Gable, Otis, Seth Rollins, Edge, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre, ladies and gentlemen. All 6 of those men will be in the Elimination Chamber. Whoever wins that match, well, it seems like they'll be going against the WWE Champion, Big E, or, in this case, it might be AJ Styles. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, those two will be going against each other. Those 6 men will be going against each other at Elimination Chamber. It is a big fight filled in that match. And actually, to be honest with you, out of all these years I've been doing Elimination Chambers, I actually don't have a favorite in that match. I have no idea who's going to win that match. It was just random choice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. It was a random choice of who those people were. You know, who's actually gonna be in that match. But if you do, you know, I'm gonna ask a couple questions here because, you know, if anybody does watch this, you know, which I doubt it, but if anybody watches this video, I want you guys to comment to me or let me know, who do you think is going to win these matches? You know, who do you think is actually going to be the one in 21-1? But let me know, who do you think is actually going to win these matches? Because I'm very interested in seeing that. I always like seeing those kind of things, even though no one's ever commented on my thing for that. So yeah. But yeah, actually, speaking of the Elimination Chamber, there is a lot of things kind of going into it, and it seems like there's nothing going on, but you see, there's a lot of hurt from Chad Gable, because Chad Gable was in the Royal Rumble. He was part of the final two with him and Bobby Lashley in the Royal Rumble match, and those two fought tooth and nail to become the Royal Rumble winner of 2022. Unfortunately, Chad Gable underestimated Bobby Lashley and got eliminated. However, he does have a second chance to get that chance to go to WrestleMania, the main event WrestleMania, and he's going to do whatever it takes. But unfortunately, this past Monday night, he lost against Seth Rollins in a match, and that didn't look too good on his resume. But his own partner, Otis, won his match 2 weeks ago against Sheamus. And that was pretty crucial, actually. These are pretty crucial matches here. Seth Rollins might have Chad Gable's number, and quite possibly he might have Otis's number at Elimination Chamber. So those two people that Seth Rollins can possibly eliminate in that match very easily. Now, the match was hard fought, don't get me wrong, on Monday Night Raw, but this might be a little bit of a different kind of scenario for the Alpha Academy. But then also, we do have Edge and Kevin Owens. Those two have a bit of a problem right now, because on Smackdown last week, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens and Edge went against each other in a one-on-one match, but it ended very quickly because Edge did a roll-up and had his foot on a rope, and he had his hand, well, not his hand, but he had his foot on a rope, and it held him down, so he had more pressure. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, you can feel the emotion going into Kevin Owens of how he feels about this match, how he feels about what's going on going into this pay-per-view, and there's a lot of things that, you know, you can say, that you can feel. But then also, I mean, I don't even know why Kevin Owens is that mad, because he did beat the other person who's actually going to be in an Elimination Chamber match. He did beat Drew McIntyre just a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. So I have absolutely no idea why he's even really that ticked off, to be quite honest with you. He actually shouldn't even be really mad, actually. I mean, I understand. I mean, I don't know. I understand that, you know, he's a little bit mad because, you know, his foot was on a rope. That was kind of a cheat. But, however, he should probably, you know, calm down a little bit, because, you know, he did kind of awaken another problem on top of that, because he awakened a problem by attacking Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that is right. Kevin Owens decided to attack the Beast in the main event on SmackDown to determine the number one contender for the WWE Championship against Big E at Elimination Chamber. This all went down. Kevin Owens helped AJ Styles win the bout. We're going to ask AJ Styles about that moment, because a lot of people were asking, AJ, is a conspiracy? Are you conspiring with Kevin Owens? Did Kevin Owens help you? Did you know that Kevin Owens was going to come out? We're going to get that question answered pretty soon. But actually, as in pretty soon, I meant we're going to go to the interview right now, because why not? Let's go to the interview. AJ Styles, Big E, ladies and gentlemen. This is the interview for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the interview that I'm going to conduct as the SmackDown General Manager. I will be conducting the Big E and AJ Styles interview before their clash at Elimination Chamber tomorrow night. Now, both of you men, we have a lot to discuss here tonight, and I want to get both of you guys' opinions on this match. I mean, not only this match, but a lot of other things that are going down here in the WWE. Please do answer with respect. We're not going to be fighting here. That's usually why the referee is here. We're going to have a respectful conversation. Actually, you know what? What am I talking about? This is the WWE. Do whatever you want. But I'm going to be conducting the interview. Anyways. Biggie, I think I want to start off with you here. You have a match against AJ Styles. This is a big match. Probably one of the biggest matches of your WWE Championship reign. But let's talk about this championship reign. You, for people who don't know, obviously, because we took a year break, or just about a year after WrestleMania, you lost your WWE Championship last year around SummerSlam, but then you regained it back at day one, just recently. Now, in the first part of your reign, you were here, you were doing your thing, you were being a champion, but the second reign, you just barely show up. And to be honest with you, I think it's no better person to ask this question than me, since I'm the general manager of Smackdown. I want to know why the heck do you not show up here on the show like you should as a champion? First of all, Ricky, with all due respect, I do it because I do it. I mean, do I really need to be here in the ring when nothing's happening, Ricky? Ricky, I think we know how the roster feels about SmackDown. They feel that a lot of them don't really get that much of an opportunity. And you know what? I kind of agree with them to an extent, even though I am the WWE champion. So, the real question is, why should I show up to a show where I don't get the respect as a WWE champion as I should? I was the WWE champion during the summer, leading to SummerSlam, and I lost it and gained it back at day one. Yes, that did happen. You are correct. But the other thing, the big cake, the big slice of cake that I don't understand is, how am I the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the most prestigious championship in the WWE? A championship that has 60 plus years of lineage under his belt. As that champion, I'm not respected. I'm not produced as much. I'm not advertised as much as the big dog or as the tribal chief. How do you think I'm supposed to feel, Ricky? Well, you don't advertise on the shows the WWE champion. Who do you advertise? You advertise Brock Lesnar. That's who you advertise. And that's the reason why I haven't accepted this challenge. If he wants to know the real reason why I haven't accepted this challenge, I'm going to reveal it right here, right now. It's because he doesn't deserve to face me. He doesn't deserve to fight me. I'm tired of being New Day Big E. Fun, dance around the ring Big E. No. Those days are over. I'm done with that. I'm quite finished with that, Ricky. I'm quite finished. I'm not that kind of Big E. I'm still best friends with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Do not get me wrong. New Day still rocks, and it will always rock. But I am the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I don't give a dang about Roman Reigns. I don't give a dang about Brock Lesnar. All I care about is me, my friends, in the WWE Championship. And if people are complaining about me not defending my championship, then so be it. But you're going to see it at Elimination Chamber. You're going to see me face this man in the middle of this ring at Elimination Chamber. Thank you, Biggie, on that. And a lot of words there. But AJ, you have had a pretty rough year in 2021, but now you've rebounded. You've become the WWE Championship number one contender for the WWE Championship. How are you feeling going into this match against Big E? Well, Rick, let me tell you something here. Big E, I have a lot of respect for you. I really do. And I also agree with the state of Friday Night Smackdown. I really do. But you can't take any days off, man. As a WWE champion, you can't be a person that take days off. That is not what a champion does. And like I said, I do respect you. I do understand your pain. I understand how you feel, but you're going to have to do a little more than whine and complain about not being represented the right way. It's not about the representation, Biggie. It's about putting everything on the line. And that is what I've done. Day in and day out for 20 plus years of my lineage, my legacy, of my career. I have done everything in this ring. And Big E, you're one of my best challenges. I will admit that. I'm not particularly scared of you, but I'm going into this ring very cautious this upcoming Saturday, or tomorrow night rather, at Elimination Chamber. There's a lot on my mind. What if Brock Lesnar comes back out there and try to mess up the match? Kevin Owens has a bit of a problem. I'm sorry to actually cut you off here, AJ, but I do have to ask about that. A lot of people are asking about you and Kevin Owens. What is with that? He kind of seemed to help you win. No. Hold on a second now. We're not going to do this. This is not going to be the case. You're not going to pin that on me and say that I knew what Kevin Owens was doing. I didn't know that Kevin Owens was going to come out there and attack Brock Lesnar like that. But you know what I did, Ricky? I went over there to Brock Lesnar. I took that opportunity to become WWE Championship, and that's why I said, Biggie, that I would do whatever it takes to be the WWE Champion. That's what I meant. I took that opportunity, and I became the number one contender, and now I'm the one that's going against you in Elimination Chamber. Now, you don't have to fight against Brock Lesnar. You go against a man who deserves to be in this ring with you. And quite frankly, Biggie, you deserve to be in the ring with me. That's the truth. That's how much I respect you. But if you're not going to show up every dang day of the week as WWE Champion, I will gladly take that belt off of you and do so myself. Okay, AJ, well, well, Biggie, back to you, I guess. A lot of people want to know what exactly is even your strategy to beat AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a different breed than all your other opponents from the past year. All my different opponents. AJ Styles is definitely not small time. What is my strategy? Why do you guys always ask that question? What exactly do you mean? What is my strategy? You go in there and you wrestle with. There's stuff that can go wrong. There's stuff that you don't know what's going to happen. Because one thing about me and AJ Styles that I will admit is that AJ Styles probably knows what I'm going to do. He knows my moveset. He knows how I wrestle. And quite frankly, I know how AJ Styles wrestle, and that is the truth. The undeniable truth. So to sit here and say and ask the plain question of what's my strategy, Ricky, is to win the dang match. You guys are really ticked tonight. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, all right, AJ. Now, actually, I guess this is kind of for both of you guys, actually. But AJ, we want to know your feelings towards the whole rivalry in general, because this match was only built up for a week, just about. They've gotten you guys no kind of airtime, really, to really do anything, to really get to know each other. Even though Big E just said that you guys know each other in the ring, but AJ, do you even feel the same way? I mean, you guys have no type of relations to each other as of right now. What is your thought pattern into this? You know, actually, I kind of find it funny. I kind of find it funny that Big E says that, because I do feel the same way. It might be spiritual. Might be in a physical realm. Might be something that we can't explain, that just shows that we know the physicality of each other. That we know at Elimination Chamber we're going to prove everything. Because everybody's going to be looking out for Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio, and they're going to be looking out for Shinsuke and John Cena, and they're going to be looking at the chamber matches at Elimination Chamber. I already know that we're going to burn the house down. We are going to burn Charleston, South Carolina down. Because they underestimate this WWE Championship match. They think that we're just small time, that we're just on the side. Smackdown is the B show. We're going to show them why that is not the case, and why we are actually indeed the A show, and we're the better show. And why Raw is just a bunch of clowns. And to be honest with you, regarding the build, it's because they just didn't want to build it that way. Ricky, it depends on how you book everything. So I don't even know why you wouldn't even ask that question. And it's almost like they set us up to fail. Almost. And to be quite honest with you, I'm tired of it. This is why Big E at Elimination Chamber, let's give him this match. Let's give him, you know what, actually, AJ, I was going to, quite frankly, I'm kind of tired of this whole thing. I'm really, what are you tired about? What are you talking about? No. I'm tired. I'm tired of us talking like this as if we like each other. Realistically, AJ, I envy you. I hate you. I don't like you. I never did. I never will. I never understood how you even, what was even the hype? You came here back in 2016. I didn't care. I still don't care that you're here. The way I seen it, AJ, is you came from not the A, not the B, not the C, but the D- league. Oh, okay. All right, Big E. All right, dear big fella. I think you're getting in over your head about this. You know what I'm capable of. You said it yourself. You know what I'm going to do. I don't even know why you're being braggadocious and you're trying to step over my toes as if I'm going to be nervous, as if I'm scared. I don't crack under pressure, Biggie. If you don't want to talk nice, I was being genuine. I do respect you. All right. At least I did a couple seconds ago, but now you want to say I'm from the D- leagues? Biggie, when I came in here, you were nothing, Biggie. That's right. You were nothing. You were absolutely nothing, Biggie. You wasn't WWE champion. I have been a multiple-time TNA World Champion. I have been a multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion. Former Intercontinental Champion. Former United States Champion. Former Tag Team Champion. And I am a Grand Slam WWE Champion in only 6 years. Biggie, what are you? How long did it take you to become Grand Slam? Huh? Tell me that. Tell me how you feel about that. Because you're not going to come in here and talk trash about me and say what I've done and say what I can do or what I can't do or how I am. I'll tell you what you are. And I can also tell you how I am. You are absolutely nothing but just trash. Your moves are trash. Your answers is trash. Your whole persona is trash. To be honest with you, you're just like Roman Reigns. You can't make up a field of your own. Big E, it's not Big E. You're the New Day. To be quite honest with you, Big E, the last time I actually even seen any sort of potential in you was when back in the early 2010s. Oh yeah, that's about a decade ago, right? I mean, you're a WWE champion, but are you really WWE's champion? Or are you just here? You just exist. There's no substance. There's no meaning to your championship reign. A meaningless championship reign is as good as nothing at all. You want to know what I do when I'm WWE champions? I put butts in seats, Big E. I'm a main eventer. Big E, you main event WrestleMania. But let's be honest here. Let's be truthful with ourselves here. I'm the main event. In an Elimination Chamber, I'm going to carry you. Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness gracious. And ladies and gentlemen, Big E just kicked him in the head. It's going to be worse than that at Elimination Chamber. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, AJ Styles thought he had a number on Big E, but Big E kicked him right in the face and didn't even hold back any type of punches. Big E, I think, is actually ready to go for this match. AJ Styles might be a little too cocky. I don't know, though. But we're going to find out who's actually going to be going to WrestleMania after this, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. But last but not least, to cap this whole thing off, because this is just a preview episode. Sorry we're not doing, I don't know why I say we. I'm a one-man team. But sorry I'm not doing a whole entire show. Just having to be wrestling and everything like that. But, in real life, they had a pre-tape from last week. So it gave me the ranks to do this. But yeah, Elimination Chamber, ladies and gentlemen, it is our main event. That is going to be out of this world. I don't even know how to feel about it, ladies and gentlemen. But we have the WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns going against Rey Mysterio, the Master of the 619, versus the Tribal Chief for the Universal Championship in a I Quit match. These two are going to go at it. They're going to go crazy. They're going to get wild. Let's party, get wild. You know, just like Jersey Shore. There's a lot of stuff that they have to think about. There's a lot of stuff that you have to think about going into this match. The reason why we're going to say that is because you're going to have to look at this little promo, this little preview to show you. We're going to take you back to how it all started and how we're going to, you know, all culminate in a really good review.
Look at him and bam! Oh my god, going Rey Mysterio! To do right here, and oh, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns! Oh, a spear from Reigns! A spear from Reigns! Here's the pin one! Look at the leg here! Three, that's over as Roman. And you know, a lot of people was pretty upset that I was the one to beat the Master of the 619. Come out here, have your final match, have your matches that you want. Have your little fun with your son. It just so happened to go into the Tribal Chief's territory. Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, look who it is.
You know what, Roman? You did beat me at the Royal Rumble.
I know that you're a man, but I don't know if your boy has changed since, you know, since you and Eddie fought in that ladder match. How about we make him a man tonight? Because he's going to be the one who gives you that title match. Since you want me to prove something, I won't have to prove anything tonight. I'm just going to show what I've already been doing for the past few weeks. And my father will go against you, and he will make you quit an Elimination Chamber. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Dominic Mysterio. Oh, he had it. Here we go. And now he does. Now he does. Here's the pin from Dominic. 1, 2, 3. Daniel does again at a time. As he gives his father a title shot at an Elimination Chamber. Roman, I know what you did to my boy. I know what you have done. I found him in the back laying on the floor in a bloody vest. You're going to do that to me? You're going to do that to my family? You're going to do that to me? Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns on the stage. What does he have to say? Your son only won because I told the Usos to lose. The truth of the matter is I want to make your life miserable as much as possible. Matter of fact, actually, the Universal Championship doesn't even matter to me at this point. I'm getting revenge for my familia. Ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio now making a statement to Roman Reigns. Here's a pin, AJ Styles. 1, 2, victory. 3, that's over as Rey Mysterio picks up a win in Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, look at these attacks. Look at these attacks. Oh my gosh. They are going at it right now. Oh, and a kick right to the stomach. Here we go, and oh, that spear! Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen, in a spear again! Ladies and gentlemen, will this be the scene on Saturday night? We'll find out this Saturday.